What's up, Judah? I really appreciate everything you do. You really inspired me, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to expose you. This is my apology in advance. Judah, how could you do that shit, man? What's up, guys? I'm Tristan. You're watching the premiere video to my new channel, Road and Tech, where we're gonna follow me and all my experiences in building up my truck, car reviews, and anything technology related. So if you're down for the ride, subscribe. Also, since this is a new channel, I decided to do something special for all my new subscribers, and I left that at the end of this video. So make sure you watch all the way to the end. I have a huge surprise for all of you guys. I don't know about you guys, but when Judah announced that he was going crazy and was going to give away his Hellcat, I kind of lost my mind, and I immediately ran for my entire rainy day fund and was ready to spend every last dime on merch. Okay, I wasn't just going to blow all my money on merch. Well, I was, but there was a reason why. And to give you the reason why, I have to kind of give you the backstory before I go and expose Judah. Ever since I was 14, I've dreamed of owning a Challenger. I remember the first time I saw one, I didn't even see the full car. In fact, all I saw was the back, and I fell in love, and it wasn't until years later that I actually saw the rest of the car and became even more obsessed. When I turned 18, I got my first job. I saved up every last dime I could until I could finally buy the car. The fact of the matter is, I was 20 years old with the Dodge Challenger, and it was my pride and joy. Unfortunately, I couldn't live that dream too long because someone decided to rear-end me at 40 miles an hour while I was sitting at a red light. So I lost my dream car, something I worked really hard and really long to get. But at the end of the day, I always wanted a Hemi. Nonetheless, when I lost my car, I started doing what everybody else does when they love a car and they can't afford one. They turn to YouTube and live vicariously through other people who can. And that's how I met Tall Guy and the Hellcat. For those of you who don't know and haven't been following the car for as long as I have, long story short, Tall Guy was the original owner of the Hellcat that Judah now owns, but Tall Guy met the same fate as my V6 Challenger when someone decided to be an idiot and cost him his car. That's where the best part of the story begins. The car doesn't die with that. Judah picks it up, rebuilds the entire car, and breathes life back into her. Quick side note, by the way, we're surrounded by things that we love, which is the cars that we drive. So hopefully that beef is over, because Judah was just paying homage. I don't think he meant any disrespect. He's clarified that a couple times. So hopefully Tall Guy and you guys can do a collab. That'd be a great video. In the meantime, Judah, if you got any of that merch, I was too broke to afford it at the time. So please, bro, hit me up. That stuff was dope. But then after all that, you go and you decide to give away the car. Judah, how could you do that shit, man? Actually, I know exactly how you could and why you would. And I don't care, because I'm in and I'm gonna win. Okay, obviously I didn't win, but now that I didn't, I can share what I know with everybody else. Why would Judah do this? I know exactly why, and it makes perfect sense. Just like the 160,000 subscribers that he had at the beginning of launching this giveaway, most people thought, just like me, that they had a decent chance. And because I had a rainy day fund saved up for a specific YouTube channel, I had a little bit that I can invest into the idea. Never gets old. I need an oil change. I really shouldn't be racing people. I was anxiously awaiting when the countdown dropped. And just before it dropped, actually, he announced something else. Now, this being said, I wanted to invest a little bit more money. I really wanted to win this thing. Like, this is the dream car. But that would mean dipping into my savings account. So I did. But it was a lot of money that I was thinking about investing. A lot of money that I could potentially lose if things went south. So, being a little bit skittish, I decided to read the terms and conditions. And thank God I did that, because that opened up a whole new set of doors for me. It was here that I learned the truth about the giveaway. The truth actually was even more surprising than I would think. You didn't have to buy a thing, even though I do have to buy these. So in reality, it was actually a little bit bigger of a risk than I thought. But a little bit further down, it explains why he would do it in the end. Hey, Bubs. Snack for you? And snack for me. Truth is, you'd get into this faster than I would. So if you read the entire terms and conditions and realize that Judah literally could have gotten a business-sized envelope in the mail with my address and his address on it, containing a 5x3 index card with a 20-word reason as to why I wanted to win that car, and never sold a t-shirt, and that could have been the giveaway, I'm about to pick up my girl some Panda, and I would have won. Just saying, but I really think that would have made for a better video.
Imagine like no one entered and then I lost my car. I gotta deliver it. I show up to the guy's like, I'm crying before I knock on his door. I'm like, hey man, you won.
And I 100% did send over $200 worth of entries via the mail. Judah Holmes. It's hot as shit out here in Oklahoma. Did I mention I still bought merch? But enough about me, because if you read the entire terms and conditions like I did, you realize that it's actually a really smart move for Judah to take this calculated risk. The car was only ever worth $30,000. And by calculation, after he did his how much it costs to rebuild my Challenger, and
All said and done was $35,095.
And then a couple months later, watched the video where he explains how much CarMax was willing to offer him.
$22,000.
I'm the closest, so I get to keep it, right?
That's awful.
And then he tells you himself exactly what he wants to sell the Challenger for.
Off-road rig, but to build that car is gonna cost like 20, 30K probably.
Well, it doesn't take a mathematician to figure out that if he has 160,000 subscribers, and he can only convince maybe 1/4 of those subscribers to just buy one t-shirt, only making a small percentage of the profit, he would still make a lot more than $30,000. Even a lot more than $35,000, including the cash that he was going to give away with the car. If you'd like to see exactly how much I think he made, or at least a minimum amount, leave a comment down below and I'll make a video about that number in specific. At the end of the day though, I don't think the number is so much as important as the opportunity that Judah gave each and every one of us as his fans. And because of the fact that there was no purchase necessary to enter to win, it actually allowed me to save a bit of money to reinvest in myself and my channel in case I didn't win the car or the $5,000. Which is exactly why I'm here and exactly why I'm making this video. This is going to be a start of a whole new channel starting with this car, and hopefully one day I can buy a Hellcat 2 or maybe just an SRT. One of the joys of having a truck is that curbs don't matter as much to you. So now you guys know the truth. At the end of the day, you guys didn't have to buy a single thing from JudahGarage.com. But I still supported my boy because I think he deserves it. He puts a lot of effort into making these YouTube videos, and honestly it inspires a lot of people, including me. I now have the confidence to start my YouTube channel because he made me feel like I could do it. So Judah, I really appreciate that. I've already got a lot of content planned for this truck right here, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I've got so much stuff that I'm going to do to the car, just so much technology that I want to share with you guys, and honestly I'm just excited to be a part of the community and watch each other grow. Judah, I would love to get together and collab on a video if that's possible. I'm a truck driver, I'm always driving to Florida, so it's definitely possible on my end. All you gotta do is hit me up and I'm definitely down, bro. Like I just mentioned, I'm also a truck driver, so I'll try and update and share some stuff that I always see on the road. I see some crazy stuff out there and I see some beautiful things out there. So hopefully you guys stick around, watch the videos, like the video, subscribe, and I got one more surprise for you guys, and I put that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I got one more thing to tell you, and I apologize in advance for all the background noise. I know it's kind of loud outside, but I'm literally parked at a Walmart. There's my rig right there. This is kind of a last minute idea. Judah, you inspired me. I'm literally acting like you right now. I got $1,000 in my hand. At 1,000 subscribers, I am going to give away $1,000 to one of them. Exactly $1,000 when I hit exactly 1,000 subscribers. Judah, if I only get one subscriber, I need it to be you, man. All right, so here's how you enter. 1, subscribe. 2, leave a comment down below. 3, email me at roadandtech@gmail.com with the subject line exactly your YouTube username. That way I can find you. Email me your phone number so I can get in contact with you, and this $1,000 can be yours as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'll try and do a video on it. I ain't gonna pull up at your house. I ain't that cool. I ain't that Judah yet, but hopefully I'll get there one day, and this $1,000 could be yours. Peace.